Today, we're making a holiday wreath out of cinnamon bread. And I'm at my grandma's house. And this is Serenity Cooks. Hi, this is my grandma. She is named Mary Alice, but I call her Grandma.
We're going to make some cinnamon raisin bread in a wreath for the holidays. And Serenity's going to teach me how to make it vegan from a regular recipe. I'm looking so forward to this. How about you, Serenity?
When I was coming over, I was super excited.
Okay, let's get started. We need a package of dry yeast and a quarter-cup of warm water around 110 degrees. Open a package of dry yeast. Better get our kitchen scissors to separate that. And just dump that in the warm water, let it soak. Very good job. We need 2 cups scalded milk. Now, what is the difference in your milk?
Almond milk.
Almond milk, okay. I think we have almond milk here.
Yep, that's almond milk.
Ooh. So this is the 2-cup line. So you have to put
Is it this one that says 1?
where it says 2 cups.
Okay. You pour, I'll tell you when to stop.
You're going to tell me when to stop.
Just
Okay.
a little bit more. Okay, done.
Okay. Now to scald it, I think we can put it in the microwave. What do you think? Maybe 1 minute?
Yep.
We'll try 1 minute and see what happens.
Okay. I think it'll boil.
Push 1. The 0 don't work on mine, so you got to do 1 3 times. 2, 3, and start.
Right here?
Starts here.
Here?
Yeah. Okay. We'll put the milk away. We need a 1/2 cup of sugar.
1/2 cup of sugar? I
And
think it's right here.
we got the sugar there.
Sugar! We got organic sugar, so it'll make it vegan.
Oh, okay. Now, wait, you got to measure the 1/2 cup.
Wait. Make it flat. I think a little bit more. There. It has beeped, Grandma.
Okay. Now you can put the sugar. Very good job. Now I think we'll do this 20 seconds more, just to make sure it's scalded right. No.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Beeping! Why do we have to heat the milk?
Because it'll help to dissolve the sugar quicker.
Look, a snowman. Snowman ball to make the bottom snowball. Look, the bottom snowball of a snowman.
Okay, this is hot, so Grandma will pour it.
Whoa, it's totally dissolving.
That's a lot of milk.
Yeah, wow.
How about we get a big spoon to stir it?
Yeah. Wow, it's totally dissolving the sugar. Look, that's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
What kind of shortening are we going to use that's vegan?
What's shortening?
Shortening is butter or Crisco but we're using the vegan kind.
Yep, it says vegan butter.
And we gotta measure, let's see, a half a cup of shortening. How about this size spoon?
Yep, that size spoon is
And then we'll get the spatula to make sure it's level. Fill it up to the brim.
I think this is probably one of the last ones.
Now you take that and put that into the, scrape that right into the bowl as we stir.
I think that's it.
And I'd say that's for dry ingredients here. So we gotta have 2. And once we make sure it's just 2, because we don't want it over salted. Okay, put that in the red cup.
One more?
1 more. Okay.
Is this a 1 cup?
That's a 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Okay, now you put that into this, and we'll keep mixing and mixing and mixing.
Grandma, what would happen if I put too much salt in it?
It would make the bread taste too salty and you wouldn't enjoy it as much. But you're doing a great job of mixing. Now that the yeast is all dissolved, Serenity, you can add this. Make sure it's all in or the bread won't rise. So scrape, see what's around the edge? Because that's an important ingredient.
Yeah. Whoa, it looks so cool without the butter.
Now comes a big job. The flour. We need so much flour.
I'll be careful.
Now all together, we're going to use 7.5 to 8 cups of flour and 2 eggs. But instead of eggs, you're going to substitute what?
Vegan eggs.
And what do they use for vegan eggs?
And for that, we're going to use flax seeds.
Okay, So Serenity, we're going to put 2 tablespoons.
Extra in. 2 tablespoons. That's way too much.
You don't want to push it down. Yeah, so we get enough. And how many tablespoons
2.
of water per egg?
2.5, Grandma.
Okay, so
I'll
Grandma...
keep mixing.
One, 2, 3.
It smells like dough. It smells like bread.
That's what you're making, right?
5. Because 2.5 and 2.5 are 5. So we have 5 tablespoons of water.
It smells so good.
And now comes...
Let's do it all together. And
Oh, we don't need the grinder then.
that's good. That's awesome.
Okay. Now, gradually add this 2 cups, and then we're going to have to fill that up almost again. And we're going to stir that into the liquid. Okay, that's enough for a while. We'll work that in. A lot of stirring. Once we get
I take over.
Oh, wonderful.
So chunky. It's so chunky. It's starting to look like bread. It looks like bread dough.
And we're using gold medal unbleached flour.
Because bleached flour isn't always vegan. Okay?
And then I gotta fill it up again.
So much. It sounds like too much flour.
Oh, we still have to put twice as much in.
It's starting to look like dough. Soon we're going to knead it. And knead it means the part when you put it all together, when you can put it on.
Yeah, when we need it.
Whoa. Okay, that's enough. Because we already have 15 quarters, 80. Sounds like 80. That's a lot. Oh, so much.
Yeah, we gotta really work it in.
If we do 3, it'll taste like flour, maybe.
Let's keep getting the ones from the side of the bowl worked in too.
I'll get this.
Okay, then we'll just keep adding a little more at a time.
Sometimes I just do this, then flip it over so some dough comes to the top. And folding. I'm kneading it with the spoon. Kind of looks like dough so far.
While you're doing that and adding most of this flour, Grandma's got to grease the other bowl so we can put it in to raise.
It kind of looks like dough. We're close to getting it out and putting it on here. I think it's almost all stirred. It still looks like too much flour.
It's hard work.
Yeah, hard. think it's time to add more flour.
Sounds good.
A little bit. Okay. That's good for now.
I think we'll do a little more than that, and then we'll save some for the board to knead it on.
The dough on the spoon, it's like almost all kneaded.
It's a big job to make bread.
I've never actually have made bread before. But this kind of looks like cookie dough. Cookie dough is kind of the same thing. Kind of the same ingredients. Get some off my spoon.
Let's see if I can help a little.
Yeah, I can hold the bowl. You can use two hands if you want, because it's really
Yeah, we'll be using our hands a lot, but as much as we can, we'll do it with the spoon.
Yeah.
And then we got to work it 8 to 10 minutes to knead the dough.
I like kneading the dough. It's my favorite part of cooking. Dough feels so weird. I need a little bit of flour on my hands. Since there's flour on my hands, I can like kind of work it in the bowl.
Yeah, you definitely need flour on your hands.
My hands are sticky. Whoa, that's a lot. Whoa. That's cool.
Good job.
Whoa. It's kind of like,
You want some flour on your
it's
hands?
kind of like Christmas. I did put some on, a little bit more. Yeah. I think it's almost time to bring it out. Wow. When do I get to add the raisins?
Oh, that's when we make the wreaths. Then we put the raisins for decoration and maybe cherries for red so it looks like a wreath. But that's a ways down.
Okay, I think it's time to bring it out.
Let's Grandma feel it. We're gonna make 2 out of it. More flour on your hands?
Yeah, totally. Like, give me that, like, whole spoon. No,
That's the fun part. Getting all yucky. So let's try to divide that in half.
Oh, so close to bringing it in. Wow.
Okay, let's knead the whole thing.
Okay, wait.
You got the idea. It's starting to feel like bread dough.
Yeah.
Okay. Might have to add a little more flour because you don't want it too sticky and you don't want it too dry.
Try punching it. Wait. I'll spread it out, then punch it.
That sounds like fun.
It's not sticking to my arms at all. Can you add a little bit of flour on this
Sure.
piece?
On your hands. This way, Grandma will get just a little more flour we might need, but not much because we don't want it tough. You add too much flour and then the bread gets tough.
Whoa. I'll work this one out.
Okay.
You work that piece out, I work this piece out. I should have put more flour on my hands before I started.
We'll remember that for the next time.
Yeah.
This is how Grandma kneads. I fold it in half and then go down. Then fold it again and go. Now this one is pretty well mixed. Maybe you want to switch.
Yeah. Wait, after I get all of this off.
Okay.
Ah. At least need to clean off one finger. Can you please get the ones off here?
This is what we call teamwork. Okay. We're supposed to need this for 8 to 10 minutes, but we've been working on it a little while. I think we need just a drop more flour. It's a little sticky. Let's see what's in the bowl here. Maybe if we just roll it with what's in the bowl, and we'll still be in the right amount of flour.
I'm getting this off. Grandma, can you please help me getting it off?
Oh, of course. It's a good thing we started with real clean hands.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
I'll work it now.
Now you feel how it feels?
Yeah.
That's just about the right consistency.
I'll plate this little part.
When my mom used to do it, I'd get a little piece of bread like that and I'd make bows out of it and stuff like that. And I'd have fun with the dough. Roll it like a pretzel. Okay. I think
A worm with 2 huge eyes. Look, Grandma, look. A worm with 2 huge eyes.
okay,
Look,
now comes the waiting game. We gotta put it in the bowl and put a cover over it and put it in a warm place We're not using the microwave right now, and I think that would be a good place because the air conditioner won't get in there. And being in Florida, so what do you think about the feel of this dough?
Good. It's good.
Okay.
Mine is not so sticky.
Now, Grandma, wash your hands.
How long do we have to wait, Grandma?
An hour and a half to 2 hours. Now it is now 6:30, so between 8:10 and 8:36, we will check it and then shape it into wreath. How does that sound?
Good. When the dough's rising, I get to talk to Grandma about the holiday traditions.
And one of the traditions is doing what we're doing tonight. Making that wreath bread from scratch. And it's not too sweet, but it's just sweet enough. And we're having fun doing that. A lot of times we bake cookies. My mom used to make everything from scratch, and she made even homemade candy, homemade caramels, homemade chocolate coconut kisses, and she did everything. Baked pies, baked some stuff that I didn't like, mincemeat pie, but my dad liked it. But I always liked the pumpkin pie, especially for Thanksgiving. And like Thursday, we're making turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, pie, and we added something new, cheesecake, just because everybody likes cheesecake.
Vegan cheesecake.
Yeah, we got a vegan cheesecake for you. We got a vegan meat for you because you're vegan. And we want to make you happy. We even adjusted making the bread. We'll see how it comes out because it's the first time Grandma ever made a vegan one. But you helped with that.
This is my first time making it.
It's the first time you're making it, and we worked it out together. That was fun.
Tell me more about the cinnamon raisin wreath.
Well, when your dad was in kindergarten, and that had to be approximately 1980, and we lived in Farmingdale, New Jersey, and I was president of the PTA there, a very small school. Daddy only had 12 children in his class, and Miss Brandel was an excellent kindergarten teacher. So she let me go in and have the children in the class each make one cinnamon raisin bread wreath for their mother for Christmas. Usually they did something different, but that year we did that just so they could learn to bake. And they all enjoyed it. So now you're just a smidgen older than your dad was then, and you're doing it with Grandma. So this seems to be really fun, maybe more for Grandma than for you, bringing happy memories back.
How old was my dad when you made that?
5.
So like around my age.
Around your age, yeah, and he had fun doing it. And sometimes your dad would go into the class when we had like an assembly with all the different classes and put on a magic show for them. Your dad liked to do a lot of things. He was also a model in New York with William Schuler Agency and did a lot of ads, especially around Christmas time, with the Hulk pajamas and different things like that, in Sears Wish Book. And it was fun. He liked that. Especially he'd get to go to a Broadway show after he did his modeling. So when he was at your age, he was into things in New York just like you're into show business now. Doing Cinderella, Annie, Under the Sea, with your dancing and your singing. You take after Daddy. So now I get to relive all the happy times with you. And it's fun. I have so many grandchildren, but they don't live around here. So I'm getting to enjoy you because you live in the same town. Who are you dressed like today?
JoJo Siwa.
And is that your favorite?
I'm her biggest fan.
You're her biggest fan. Oh, wow. I can see you got one of her big bows in your hair. It's so pretty.
Yeah, and I even have a JoJo skirt.
See all the bows? That's what JoJo is famous for, all those bows. And what's your favorite thing to do? Sing or dance? Or cook? You do so many amazing things. I know you're playing the piano now,
I'd have to say dance. Dance.
Dance is your favorite?
Yes.
Well, you're so good at it. Well, you've been taking classes for how many years now? 2 or 3?
3.
3. I love when you come over to Grandma's house and dance for me.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah. Makes me so happy.
Ah,
Thanks for talking to me about the holidays.
oh, you're welcome. Anything else you ever want to know, you can always come to Grandma. That's what grandmas are for. Keep your babies happy and your baby's babies happy. That's life. We're going to go back and finish the bread and make wreaths out of it, and then we're going to have to put it in the oven and let it bake. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Are you going to do the cinnamon and sugar for me? That's great.
So we're going to mix the cinnamon and sugar. Cinnamon and sugar. Sugar's not
Okay. We need to put 3/4 of a cup of sugar in this bowl.
Okay. 3 cups of these.
This is a 3/4 cup. You got to fill that up. Okay. And you're using sugar in the raw, organic cane sugar. This is a tablespoon.
Okay.
So we need 1 of these of cinnamon. I think that's about 1 1/2. And mix that all together real good. You can use this measuring spoon to do that. You want to blend it real good.
This is dry ingredients.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, it smells so good.
You mix it good.
Have you seen my first Serenity Cooks when I made banana oat cookies? That was my first one. And this is my next one. I've only done one before.
Do you think this is double?
Cool. Yeah.
So we'll have to cut this in half and then roll it into wreaths.
That's so cool. You're so cool.
Now we'll take half of the dough.
I'll take. Okay. Okay. I think this is half. It's so good. It's good and it's not sticky.
We're going to roll it out.
Okay.
Keep rolling like that. And roll it. Make it long and thin. Get it like this. Real. Squeeze it and make it long like a. Okay, now you're getting the idea.
It's kind of cinnamony because there's cinnamon in there.
See, it's going to end up something like that. You don't want this, you want to work on this side so that's as thin, the same size as the other. Very good. You're really beating that up. Okay. I think it's time to make it a circle.
Make a little hole.
That's it. Work it out.
Yeah.
We're going to, not all the way through, and each section, we're going to go around every so, and then we're going to put butter on it, and we're going to sprinkle it with cinnamon and sugar. Okay, not all the way through. Then we turn it around and do it about here again. Yup, every so often.
And again.
Okay, now that you got the cuts in, you take your cinnamon and sugar and sprinkle it all around it. You want a lot of cinnamon and sugar on it.
Some to get like on the sides.
Now what you want to do
Okay, what?
is,
Cover it with butter?
yes, put butter, spread it with the butter. We're going to put raisins in each cut that you put in the wreath.
Okay.
And then you're going to put a cherry on top of each one. Now, do you think you want to sprinkle a little more
Yeah.
cinnamon and sugar on top of the raisins?
Look, this is how much raisins I have left.
Okay, well, we still got another one to go.
Yeah, so
So we got to save half the cinnamon sugar for the next one. Very good. Now, Grandma's got to get Grandma put that on the pan. And
yes, some raisins are coming off. It's okay.
yeah. Very good.
Grandma, can you show me how you make it?
Okay, I'd like that. It's been a long time.
This one we're going to put cherries on, but the other one we forgot.
Whoops, that one went flying.
A little bit more butter on top.
Okay, we got some raisins here. Put a few here and a few here. A few here, and we'll push them down so they don't fall off. Grandma's not as fancy with the raisins as you are. You eating the cherries instead of putting them.
Big, big, big. Big spoon.
Okay.
So you can see his.
Now we'll take some cherries and make it look like a Christmas wreath. And you want to put the last one on?
It looks like a wreath.
We lost a cherry.
One cherry cracked.
Okay.
They're done proofing.
Now it's time to preheat the oven to 375. And when the oven's ready, we'll put it in.
This is Grandma's and this is mine. It's so cinnamony.
Yeah, you got.
Which one do you think is most cinnamony?
I think you have more cinnamon.
Because I love cinnamon. Cinnamon's my favorite.
And it said moderate oven 375, 35 to 40 minutes till done. If crust browns too fast, cover the aluminum foil for the last 10 to 15 minutes of baking. Turn off the pans and cool on a rack. And we have baking racks to cool it.
I'm Mr. Snowman. And I'm in this video too. Because I'm Christmassy. So, I'm a snowman and you guys are making a wreath. So, good. These are ours. They look super yummy, huh? Especially hers and mine. They look so tasty.
Okay, time to put it in the oven.
Yep. I'm going to stay a little bit away.
And hers is higher, so I'll put it on the top shelf. Now,
7, 6, 5, 4,
that's seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Now see, it's 35 minutes though. And we'll check it a little earlier because they're not thick
34.
clothes. We made it into wreaths.
I can show you my hula hoop moves. Follow me. Wait, that was a turtle.
Hi, girl. You make Grandma happy.
Mm-hmm. This is what I see. There's my dad. There's Grandma. That's who is doing the camera on my video. That's the break.
Hello.
Another half hour. We'll see how the bread turned out.
Yeah, we'll see. What's outside?
Actually, it was one of the families.
Now you gotta take it out of the oven, Grandma.
We need some pot holders.
Yep. Because you don't want to burn yourself.
Wow.
They look amazing. Mine looks like the crispiest.
I think, let's wait till the 35 minutes because we don't want it doughy. We want it cooked through.
Yeah.
I don't like doughy bread. So we got 4 minutes and 46 seconds. I'll bet you get the puzzle half done by then.
Yeah. We're actually doing a puzzle 100 piece, and I just sorted them. You can see. I just finished sorting them. That's 100 piece. To see what it looks like, I have to make that. And look, to prove that it's 100 piece. And I did this one before. It's right over there. And now I'm doing this one. I have to match that. So this will be hard. Rule number 1 of baking, always have an adult by you.
That is for sure. It looks awesome. Serenity, just look at yours. Wow.
Mine. Oh my God, that was
And the raisins puffed up so great. Hot, hot, hot.
Sounds as hot as fire. Sounds hot as fire.
And we gotta remember, shut it off. Wow-wee.
Beginner's luck.
Turn out of the pans and the cool rack makes 2 loaves. Okay, I guess we have to put it on the rack. But I'd wait a minute. Burning hot.
A minute.
And we'll put it on the rack.
And when we're waiting, we can...
As soon as it cools enough so it don't burn our tongue, we can have some.
Yeah, and in the meantime, when it cools down, we can do my puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll use my mom's spatula again. Ooh. That's a lot to handle. I think the cooling rack's not even big enough. That's funny. Let's see if the cooling rack's going to be big enough for yours.
Mine is big, so maybe not. Let's see if it can fit on the cooling rack. Yeah, I'll fit. I'll fit.
Don't want to drop it after all that work.
I'm very good at baking. Baking is one of my specialties. A little bit bread, huh? Look. I wish you could smell it. It smells like cinnamon.
Wow, that looks beautiful, Mom.
So let's give it about 5-10 minutes and then we'll put your vegan butter on yours and the regular butter on Grandma's and chow down.
Yes.
It's an experience.
Grandma's good. Mine is awesome.
She said Grandma's is good, mine is awesome. She's a very confident person.
Wonderful.
Yes, love it.
Gonna have another piece
That's
of
how you
mine.
want her.
Mm-hmm.